Good evening and hello and very, very warm welcome. With Northern India experiencing good cold, it's time to catch a cup of coffee. And for the rest of you who like tea, please catch your cup of tea because we're going to take you far today. We're traveling to Seattle with the Kamla Nehru School, and they're going to talk to us about their story, their journey, which is so very inspirational. So, welcome. Today's session is we're going to be two of us, or maybe more than two of us, will be presenting. We will have Mrs. Dillon, who is the head teacher of Kamla Nehru Public School, Fagwara, who is also MI expert, MI fellow, British Council ambassador, validated British Council trainer for core skills, and her teachers are super active on Twitter. So here's her Twitter handle. You can follow her, you can stay connected with her and get inspired. And of course, I'm Meenakshi Oberoi. I shall be taking you through MEC portal today, and we'll be telling you about how to exactly register your trainings on the portal, because I know there is a lot of confusion around it. So I'm going to clear the air here. Um, like this, as I decided with Mrs. Dillon, I think the first few minutes is what I'm going to take. So, without further ado, I'm going to begin talking about MEC portal. We are doing so that whatever questions you have left out of what after I have shared my set of slides with you, or I've given you a demo about it, you may please keep posting your questions in the chat window, and we'll keep our eye steady over there. So off you go with a very, very attentive eye, and off I go with keeping an eye on the slide text and in the chat window. So please keep posting your comments and questions over there. You're most welcome to ask any question. You know, as I always say, no question is a silly question. And I ask silly questions all the time. So go ahead and ask anything. Without further ado, we all are very familiar with MEC. MEC is the Microsoft Educator community, and the URL or the link for the community is education.microsoft.com. When you go on this homepage, what you see is you are greeted by your name, and the first introductory scene tells you about their offerings of all the plethora of things that you can do at MEC, which is the educator community. So if I very quickly run you through the left side ribbon, this talks about the educator community, the homepage. After that, many of you want to know, who are not MI experts or are not a part of the Microsoft Innovative Educator program, want to know more, please go to the second icon and you can find out. It takes just about 1,000 points you have to earn by doing some courses or discussion for participating in discussion forums, so or submitting a lesson plan. As you earn 1,000 points doing that, you get a MIE badge, a Microsoft Innovative Educator badge, and it's just a matter of about an hour or so and you can earn it. So super easy. And every participant, I can see about 40 participants right now, every participant here, I challenge you into educating or into inspiring at least 5 educators to earn the MI badge. How many of you are good to take this challenge? Show me a thumbs up in the window, please. I need about 41 thumbs up now. Come on, people. That's a small promise to make, and that will go a long way into creating a completely integrated, inspiring educator community. And I think we just need that, exactly that, to take education to the next level in India and, of course, outside India. So catch hold of 5 educators, just about 5 each one of you, 42 of you, just about 5 educators each, and inspire them to earn MI badge. As you do that, go ahead, create a Padlet. I will share a Padlet with you. Just keep sharing their names of the people that you have inspired, and I shall share that with Microsoft. I shall share that with Swati, and I promise to get that recognized. So 43 of you, excellent thumbs up coming up over there. I don't know why I'm tempted to increase the number from 5 to 10, yet I will leave it at 5 and ask you to take the challenge of going to the next level by inspiring another 5. So, going back to the ribbon, you have your badges and points. Once these educators are inspired to do this, please encourage them to earn more badges. You can explore that through the green icon over there. Next are the courses and the resources. There are so many resources and courses to cover, and you can actually have a whole PD session around it where you're teaching yourself. You don't need to wait for your school to provide you a PD session separately. Here is a website which just gives you the option to upgrade your skills anytime that you feel like. Skype in the classroom being everyone's favorite. I don't think I need to mention much, but if you're looking for connections via Skype, that's what you make here. Find, create, and share a lesson plan. You always not very confident about your lesson plan. You want to be more confident, you want to be more inspiring, and you want to collaborate with others. Well, go ahead and share your lesson plan here. Connect and share with educators. Um, you have always wondered, how do I get connected with various countries, various places within India, outside of India? Well, here's your place. Why don't you go check this out? Look at the connections, follow a few people. It's very important to follow. And then there's a school leaders kit and a higher ed too. And what is absolutely delightful is we have about 50 people today who have joined in. So thank you so very much for joining in. Without further ado, your next slide is here. So when you are on MEC and you want to know if you are already a trainer. Now, the first thing is to become a trainer. How you become a trainer is in your courses, there is a course by the title Teachers Academy. You need to do that course and then you get a badge which will help you earn this code. Now, once you've become a trainer, you're going to start registering your trainings. How do you register your training? Here is you click on your name and a whole menu will run down. In that menu, you will have this trainers patch actually opened for you. And if you don't have this opened, once again, you have to do a certain course for this. I'll take you towards the end of this whole session. I'll take you towards that course also, but right now let me very quickly run you how to register this. So you have to register your trainings from here. So click on the purple button, that's trainings, and you land on this page. Once you're here, it'll show you your profile. Along with it, it'll show you the training events which are prefabricated, which are pre-made. If you want to register, there is a icon over here to say create new. Voice is dropping. Okay, I will try and stay consistent. I will try and stay close, but please let me know. Okay, so as you scroll down, it explains you exactly what's going on here, and it tells you what all can you do. You have Office Mix training to tell you exactly how to go about with this portal. Your training tracker guide is available over here, and the master trainer signature is also available over here. Can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, please? Okay, thank you. So if some of you cannot hear, must be your connection. Could you please check? So here it is. The next is, as you scroll down, you will see all the trainings that are pre-done trainings, that are standard trainings. You cannot register for these trainings if you do not use the standardized the whole content. So you will keep scrolling down, and as you scroll down, you will see there's okay, as you scroll down this lane, you will see that there is an icon, an event name that is named Others. So you have to use that as your icon. Let me take you there. You click on Create and you reach a creation or registering of your training. This is what is displayed then. Of course, you fill in your topic and everything and you move on. Topics again will be the ones these are the event names that were named in the previous page. So please be very careful that if you're not taking any of these standard trainings, do not write any of those names. Straight away scroll down to Others, and Others is right. I mean, this is alphabetically arranged, so you can scroll down to Others. Like this is a registration for today's training that I've done. So I would write today Others, duration 0 to 0.5 hours because this is 30 minutes. Following this, I'm going to register what all am I covering today and the event name. Now this is the event name that I've given to today's session. That's Tech Talk Tuesday, Seattle Diaries and MEC Trainer Portal. Then of course you have your dates and your country, And you have your city, your language, you have duration, which will be preset by now because you've already fed in duration 0 to 30 minutes. And you have to register the number of people here. Now, please take notice, I have registered only 45. But today we've touched about 55 participants here, and maybe it grows as we go. Therefore, I will need to go back and modify that. I can modify that later, and I'll show you how later. Uh, for that, after that, you are going to say if you're from a showcase school or Microsoft Learning Community or wherever you belong or MI trainer, and then choose the kind of audience that you have. Post which, if you're completing this on the behalf of a training of an organization, you're going to write yes. That is, you're doing it on behalf of your school. In my case, I was doing it for Deep Pedagogics. Then the number of schools or institutions reached, approximately I put it as 10 today. Again, I can go back to modify. And I put the details of the website and I save it. As I save it and I come back to this page to check, you will see that the numbers have increased here because this says others duration 0 to 0.5 and the number of registrations has increased. But what has not increased is how many people have redeemed this code, which is why I'm going to put my code. I'm going to mention my code once again right now so that you can go back and redeem this code. Your trainings are not validated till people actually redeem the code. Therefore, this is extremely important that you must please redeem the code that we give you. I'm going to give you, in the meanwhile, I'm just going to go back and fetch the code for Shelly's session, my session, and Jyoti's session, and I'm going to post those codes here so that you can redeem them. You benefit about 250 points from every session that you attend for half an hour, and of course we get about 5 to 7 points in that. Not much, but very important for us. Any question and answers, I shall await them in the chat window. 56 of you. You remember the challenge. The challenge is you are supposed to train at least 5 people each. So take the challenge on. And Mrs. Dillon, I'm extremely apologetic about overshooting the time, but the floor is all yours. You can start presenting now, please.
I think it's take.
Perfect. Your presentation has started loading, so you can begin talking, please. Welcome and thank you for sharing your extremely important and extremely prestigious experience with us.
Thank you, Meenakshi. We to you for giving us an opportunity to share our experience with all of you. You know, we were all of us are aware that we were the international winners of Global Enterprise Challenge, and this was a competition which was between 300 students, 600 teams, and fortunately by the end we were the winners, and thanks to my entire team of students and my group of teachers and all the best wishes from everybody around here, so that we could actually move to Seattle and then we could get the award, we could receive the award. We had gone to Seattle on 24th, we traveled from here, 27th we reached there, and then it was a marvelous experience being a Microsoft Showcase School. I think this journey would always be held close to us, as well as close to my heart. When we came back, actually, we were a member of about 8 members. The students were there, and the facilitator, Sharda ma'am, was there. So we were 2 students and 2 educators who had gone all the way to Seattle. And then the children who were not accompanying us, we honored them with all the certificates which we carried back, and then they were very happy. You know, the most of headquarters, Mark was there. And he comes forward and he says, "Ma'am, I've been tracking you ever since you left India. You have been tweeting all the way. You tweeted at 2 a.m. You tweeted at 4 a.m. when you were about to board, and I've been following you. He opens up my profile and he shows me, look, I have been liking all your tweets. And then he said, all right, here is the selfie time, so let's take a selfie. So it was an honor, a privilege. Mark was taking a selfie and two of us were together. And before I could realize, he had already tweeted, and it was exciting. This journey led me to meet Anthony Salicito, a very close meeting, and we could discuss so many things and talk about the school. I think this is one opportunity which everybody would love to have. So Anthony was there, and we shared so many things. Now this journey was one where we had put in lots of effort. The children had participated, they had prepared the details. I'm sure Sharda ma'am is going to tell you, another co-facilitator with me today in today's talk. It was not that easy. The judgment was through a Skype session. We had 3 judges. We had Mr. Merlin Joan, we had Mr. Ranjit Singh, and we had Mark Sparwell. They had a Skype session with my children. And since it was the summer vacations going on, they were not there in the school and in the city Phagwara. So we Skyped from 3 places with the 3 judges at the same time. So that was a test of technology, which we actually passed. One of my students had gone to Vishakhapatnam, she was there. Other was in UP, and the remaining 6 of them were there in Phagwara. So we all were there together and we Skyped. This moved on, and then, the result was declared. We were in top 10, and then we were in top 3. And then it was Jonathan Bishop. He's the head teacher of Broadcliffe Primary School. And Broadcliffe Primary School and Microsoft together in collaboration, they are having this particular competition. And he also had a Skype session with us. And out of the 3 top teams, he was supposed to announce who's the winner. The second was announced, the third was announced, then the second, and we knew we were not second. And then when it was first, believe me, we Punjabis, in Punjab, we went in for a little Bhangra session there. We celebrated. He was very happy to see us dancing. One thing which is that, Meenakshi, you had a session with my teachers somewhere in March 2016. That time, I remember you said that what is the harm in being on Twitter? All you have to do is initially like some tweets, and later on you'll be in the flow and you can go for tweeting. I think you are my role model when it comes to Twitter. And now, I think 50% of my teachers are on Twitter. What happens in any class, I'm aware of it, because whatever they do, all my teachers are tweeting around. So, social media used to the optimum level and in the best form, and building our own brand is what we are doing in our school. So thank you for leading us to this world of Twitter and we into tweeting. So when we went to the Microsoft headquarters, at that particular time, it was the Israel team which had to present 9 to 11 category, and 12 to 15 it's Kamala Nehru Public School. So they gave the presentation and they showed us, they told us everything about the project. They prepared a keychain as such, and then it was our turn. So Abza was there and Akash, 2 of them, they are grade 7 students now. Presently, last year they were in grade 6 when they had participated, and they gave the presentation. So we had prepared cloth bag with environment-friendly messages on it. We had some hand pans, we had some pouches of recycled cloth which was being used. We gave employment to 2 ladies of the village in which our school is. And then they went in for modeling also. And then after that, it was a facilitation ceremony. So 9 to 11 year category children were from Israel, they were honored, and so were we. These moments are there always to cherish, Thanks to Lord Almighty, thanks to everybody who was involved in this, that we got this golden opportunity to visit Microsoft headquarters at Seattle. Anthony was also presented the products of our school. So you can see small little pakhi which we have taken from our school. And we had this, even a cloth bag made for him. And he was very, very happy. And he actually posed it beautifully. He just loved Bishop. Now, the most important thing is all the entire ceremony. It was, I think, 28th, 27th, and we were having a Skype session. It was 27th over there, 28th in India, and we were having the entire thing was Skype to Jonathan Bishop's school, and they were there on the other side. And then we could present a small token of love to Jonathan Bishop and also to Steve Salty. It was a pleasure, it was a proud moment, um, Green Gallery products being presented. Then it was a demonstration of STEM education. Can you believe Anthony? He's such a busy man, but he spent minimum half an hour with two of my students telling them what coding was also involved with it. I said, not to worry, we're going to go for STEM in a big way and we're going to set examples as such. So you can see all the demonstration which was going on, how the children learned what STEM was all about, and then they were really involved as such, and I'm sure they're going to encourage all the fellow classmates there. It was so good to have some pictures clicked when it came to holding a school flag and the flag of our country. We went around in the visitors center. We had a Minecraft section, and then we had the pictures were there wherein you could stand anywhere in between, get your picture clicked. These were the gentlemen and the ladies who were involved in the making of Microsoft. So, and then there was this Xbox. We had great fun. We could go in for some dancing as such, see the characters over there, and we had a great time in this visitor center. If anybody ever gets a chance, we should definitely visit Microsoft headquarters.
Participating in this project. So our students had friends from Dominican Republic, Spain, USA, UK, and many other countries as such. The different stages of the project were they've researched for the project products as to which products can they go ahead and make. They took people's opinion as to which product would be best. The next thing was they had a Dragon's Den presentation in UK. We have a concept of Dragon's Den wherein the startup companies go to Similarly, our students made their own presentations and they shared these presentations in front of the three judges from our school, and respected principal ma'am was also present throughout the presentation. And then they had to put up their first sale. The first sale was then followed by, we had taken 8 members after the first sale and we formed a company as in the Green Gallery. The logo, the slogan was adopted by this company. These are the pictures of the Dragon's Den wherein the students shared their USP, that is unique selling point. Every team presented as to what should be special about their team and why the Kamala Nehru Public School should be funding this team to go ahead. After that, when the funds were approved and the students made products on their own, they started maintaining the Excel sheet for maintaining the accounts. All the 8 members were divided in different teams as in different departments as per their line of interest. Some went into production, some into marketing, some into sales, some into advertising. So then came the point of the eighth stage, whereas they made advertisings. They promoted their Facebook page of Green Gallery team and also on Twitter and on different websites. After that, they had to put up the stalls at various locations. They put up the stalls at Fagwada, a busy place where in the market area. People were amazed to see these small kids of grade 6th putting up stalls and calling others and selling their products. They were able to vouch for their products and
Hello.
convince people to buy the products. Another major point of turning came into the project wherein they had put up stalls at Lovely Professional University. It's a very big university. Actually, it was during the time of January wherein we were facing demonetization. So people were interested in buying the products. They liked it, but they were facing the problem of hard cash with in their hands. Hence, the students gave them the idea of Paytm, which was very much liked by the judges as well. The judges said such small children and talking about cashless money
Yes.
is something very unique and different. Here you can see few
Okay.
pictures
All
where
right.
other
Okay.
people
Thank
are
you.
using Paytm
Thanks.
cash to make the payment for the products that they are buying from our stalls. After this came into the life, the stage wherein we had to report our project. So in April 2017, we reported our project. At the same time, the students had embraced sustainable development goal. The students themselves came to us and wanted to share wherein with the guidance of principal ma'am and a team which was fully involved throughout the project, Charu ma'am and Upasna ma'am from our school as well. We all guided them and we formed a complete sustainable development goals related our logo. Students said we can focus on the 4 different goals, something like life on land, life underwater, sustainable cities and communities as we could generate employment for the people, and at the same time taking care of our climate. So these were the 4 sustainable development goals which were also enhanced, and these skills which our students have enhanced, they are going to take further. They are so motivated with this project that they are definitely encouraging their juniors. We are participating in the next year of this project as well, which has already begun since 15 days back. So this is about the project which was Global Enterprise Challenge, and we were in collaboration with Rogers Primary School.
I think it's absolutely inspiring, and I think your entire hard work that has gone into it and the teamwork that has gone into it, both by students and teachers, is so visible. Congratulations to the entire team. It's really a matter of pride for us that we had team from India representing and winning the entire event. Excellent. You were actually amazing. Mrs. Dillon, I must once again congratulate, and you must not share. I forbid that you should share this pride with anybody else apart from your own school team, because you have definitely done it all by yourself. We all are only triggers, small triggers to make it happen, honestly.
Okay. Thank you so much, Meenakshi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And with that, any questions? And I know so many of them will want to know, where do we go to participate in this? Where is it open? Can you please share the link in the chat window? And in our box also, in the WhatsApp group, so that people can actually be a part of it. Why not? I mean, why this time only one? Let's all try and participate in this event, which is so inspiring, which can actually take you places. So yes, we would want to take our students places. Therefore, please do share this with us, the link in the chat window. Also, what I've shared in the chat window is the promo code for today. The promo code again remains same, and the link for the call remains same for all our events. Therefore, please go back and you may feel free to sorry, I'll just take the control, ma'am. Just if you could please click on yes to give me the control of the screen, please. So the code for the sessions remain same, only that all the presenters shared their own code. So here's our code for today. I will also post this code in our WhatsApp group. Therefore, please stay clued in. Is there any question that I have missed? I will very quickly scroll through all the comments because all I see is proud, good, great, and kudos. And definitely, this is something more important that we need to congratulate this amazing team. So, if you have any questions running, please bring them as I'm waiting for your questions here. But I know we are running short of time. I would not want to keep you back. Um, if you would like, I will take this opportunity actually to take you to my desktop, share my desktop with you to take you to the site to show you where to make the changes as you go. But if you want to leave this call and go, I completely respect your time. I understand that you have other schedules. But if you want to change the number of people, participants, the number of participants that we had today were 64, and I have punted somewhere around 45. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you a live demo to change these numbers, to modify these numbers, and I will await to see the numbers rise, you redeeming all these codes and coming back. So I'm just going to give you a live demo on how to change these numbers. Again, this is a revisit for you. Here's my training portal. I'm going to open up my training portal. I'm going to scroll down to the page, to the portion where it shows my trainings, registered trainings. So this is my status page or my dashboard, my trainer's dashboard. I'll scroll down to others. And as I scroll down to others, what you will see is my 30 minutes training. Here it is. And I will click on view. When I click on view, what I'll see is all the trainings that I have registered under this others section will be all displayed over here. Okay, now you can see we've all registered our trainings here. I'll click on view again for today's training, and I'm going to edit the number of participants today to 64 instead of being 45, and I will assume that instead of 10 that I have trained, because we take a count later and then edit it, but just to show you, I'm editing right now and saving it, and it will change my numbers over there. So accordingly, today 64 people can actually redeem this code. Therefore, I'm waiting for you now to go and redeem the code. Last but not the least, if you go to courses and resources, you will find the Teacher Trainer Academy. Please do that course. This is where you will find it, and please do that course to become a trainer, and you will in no time be a trainer, and you'll be registering trainings just like anybody else. Any questions? My dashboard is not seen. Okay, so I've recorded this session. I'm just going to share the recording of this session in a while, and you may please take a look from there. So thank you so very much for such a wonderful turnout, and we will see you now in January. My team really needs a break, a well-deserved break, and we're going to take a break for the rest of the December month. We're going to end the year. So we'll see you on the other side, and yes, a very happy new year. Have a very safe and joyful Christmas and New Year. Bye-bye. See you in January.